The Barn Dance.
As I drove down the seemingly endless dark road, I cursed my friends. A quaint little bar in the middle of nowhere, they said. Well, they got that right. There was not one damn sign of civilization anywhere to be seen. Just then, I caught a glimpse of a lighted barn on down the road. Civilization, at last. So I slowed down and pulled up to the round barn. My headlights caught a number of wagons, carriages, and buggies parked beside it. They were having an old-time barn dance, I thought, as I pulled in and made my way to the door. The party was in full swing as I stepped through the large double doors. The center of the barn was filled with swirling dancers dressed in costumes of yesteryear. These folks had gone to a great deal of trouble to recreate an authentic barn dance, I'll tell you that. Then a large bearded chap slapped me on the shoulder with a friendly greeting and handed me a mug of beer. I thanked him, took a sip, and then gulped it down eagerly. It was the best beer I'd ever tasted. Then, a dark-eyed beauty grabbed me by the hand and pulled me out into the dance floor. I was flying high, dancing and drinking and singing along. Around midnight, the band took a break, and I stood with my new acquaintances before a table lined with drinks. "Give us a toast to the night," giggled my inebriated beauty. "To a delightful night," I said loudly. "Good fortune and long life to everyone present." The crowd went silent when they heard my words. The stillness grew, blowing outward like a wave, until you could have heard a pin drop. As I glanced uneasily about me, I saw the skin slowly peeling from the merry faces, until all that remained were bone, rotting skin, and empty, staring eyesight. The girl in my arms was nothing but a skeleton in a moldy blue dress. With a gasp of horror, I dropped my mug and leapt away from the skeleton. The mug hit the floor with a loud bang, and the lights went out. I screamed in terror and stumbled backwards, slamming into a damp, foul-smelling pile of hay. I frantically tried to find my way to the door. As my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I spotted the barn doors across the hall. I rushed toward them, withered and bony hands grabbing at me as I ran. Then I was out in the moonlight and racing to my car. I jumped into the car and backed down the lane as fast as I could go. My headlights caught the dilapidated barn with half its roof missing and walls sagging inward, a much different sight than I remembered pulling into the barn. I slammed the car into gear and drove off as fast as I could. Somehow I found my way back home and spent the remainder of that restless night sleeping with a light on in my bedroom. To this day, I have no idea where I was. I heard later that folks in Vernon County sometimes hear strange music drifting over the hills at night, though no one can verify its source. In my mind, I can still see the bright, happy faces of the ghostly farmers dancing the night away in an old rotting barn.